And then looking at the Rioters, we have Average Gatsby, Static, Riot Lycaeus, Renoa, and Milk Cow. So definitely, an interesting matchup. We'll have to see how it goes.
Just right there, Dan, up in front on the pros side. We can already hear them shouting across the stage. I am. So sometimes it's unfortunate to be on a spectator late because I just want to see what's happening now.
I'm like wondering, I honestly, this is my first all random, all bot, match. Listening to the man in my head right now, that God voice. Okay.
Actually, look, I think we're gonna write. I see Travis over there. He's got the camera. He's filming it while they're going. We got some aggressive play too. We got some shifts of taking off headsets. We're moving keyboards around. It's almost like N64 Mario Party level of harassment, like unplugging controllers.
So I'm curious. No, I won't do it. I was going to ask if you wanted to do the golf announcing for the match, since we are just having fun here.
Let's do it. We got the pro team on the left side. If you want to see the pros win this all random, all bottom, let me hear you.
And if you want to see the Rioters on the right side win this one, the Riot staff that has brought about League of Legends to the extent that you want in the support of the esports, brought about this venue. How about the Riot staff? There you go. We have the crowd advantage for the Rioters. So we'll see how it goes. But right now we do have very effective play from both teams sitting in the fountain. Should be looking for an effective approach here. From the right side.
I'm looking over at the Riot staff. I think we got Reggie over there, like screwing, oh, I'm just gonna put my hand on your mouse for it, put you the other way. But we're about to start. Just a few more seconds to go. Real quick look at all the items Prospectors ring. We got a Catalyst on Singe, Hextech Revolver on Rumble, a little bit extra sustain. We got the pros, Stinger. I'm not sure how effective that keyboard mouse combo is gonna work.
And Anivia,
I question it.
Anivia, with the really aggressive wall off early in the game, we'll be providing an early push for this tower. Both teams taking the tower and are approaching this bottom lane.
Oh, it's unfortunate when you're trolling your own team. I've seen it happen before in ranks, but never in something like this. Dan, he's got the Powerball going around in circles. Everyone leveling up simultaneously. We do get that constant. We got the Pulverize come in. Riot Case, maybe the first one to fall. We got the Ignite going out. Will he be saved? He's still in the thick of it. No! First kill going to the Nat Dyrus combo.
The heals are almost working for Riot, though. We have back and forth, and there's the toss on to Kobe. Can they pick it up? Kobe very close to going down. Will go down, but we have Dan once again, followed by the Flash Frost from Nat/Dyrus. And actually, we have all of the pros very close to going down. Graves trying to pick up some kills. There's another Singe kill. He's going to be chasing down Pobelter. And the poison going off onto Anivia. We do have the Rioters taking an early advantage. Can they pick off Anivia? She is chasing back into that bush, but I think Renoa has it. Getting that stun, the heal onto Nat Dyrus, followed by the flash. He is egged though, and with Karthus coming up, will surely go down shortly.
I really do question how the combo is trying to wall himself in. He's got nowhere else to go. Why would he go home?
And with all of these effective heals, we see Singed once again being aggressive on Nintendo with the toss. And we have Tarek with the heals. But Dan coming into Milk Cow. We do have Kobe. There's the taunt. He's going to be able to get the Pulverize off. So Milk Cow will almost certainly goes down, shielding to his team. Actually, no Pulverize going off. Riot Lycaeus in the middle of the team, though, does go down, but has that AoE damage to back him up with that death. He is not level 6 yet. And Dan actually going to be chasing into the enemy turret. He's actually going to go for the backdoor capture. Can he do this? The Riot team is on the front door, but they have no means of coming back to him. They're being stalled off by that wall. Nat and Dyrus with the effective defense, and actually Dan is going to be able to take down this turret. It is very close. We do have them engaging on Anivia though, and we have the damage from Rumble. There it is, the poison. The Rioters will be able to take the tower, but Dan taking their tower in return, so we've actually swapped sides on the map here. We have Kobe coming in, trying to take down Renoa, but not going to be effective enough, and Riot has control of the outer turret. We'll see whether or not Dan can defend against Karthus, but we do have Udyr kind of caught out of position here.
Nintendo trying to get away. He gets flipped by Gatsby.
Oh, the taunt from Dan on Lycaeus.
Look at Lycaeus, but we have the wreck. Can we get anyone with it? We got Udyr We got Nintendo falling to the mass nuke, but Dan, he's a little bit way too low. Okay, so we got the AoE, he grabs the heal just as it spawns, and Dan will fall! But now Riot, they've managed to take the enemy tower, and now Wikeus will actually secure their own. We got a very sticky situation for our pros. With Kobe out in front, trying to get the pulverize here on Milkow, trying to keep him away. But Renoa,
but we have Kobe going to go down, actually a little bit further back there, and actually Tarek going down to Graves and Anivia. But Singe running around has that poison. Actually, Lee Sin with the shield is going to go down. There's the taunt from Dan Din. They are taking some damage from the towers. Can they take down Gatsby fast enough? Yes. We do have Static trying to pick up the kill. Does get Anivia. Can he grab Graves? Just not able to get the damage, but
Karthus will.
Sitting in the middle of them.
Won't.
And no Karthus ultimate to follow it up. Dan taking some damage there. One more Q is able to do it and able to get another kill. Can he get Pobelter as well? No, just barely running out of time. So Riot, the pros, able to take down Riot going for this first tower.
The pros, they're at a little bit of a disadvantage right from the start. But the Riot team has managed to get both towers very early on. And we're looking at Milkow taking the point. But Throw Belter, he's very low. You cannot back unless you're dead. And there we go. We got Lee Sin finishing up what he needs to. And now we have, once again, Riot on the charge.
And we actually have Kobe running up to get that buff mid. I'm not positive about the rules, but we'll have to see.
I'm pretty sure that's cheating.
We'll have to see what the Rioters say when they see him coming back down here. That is going to be an interesting combo. He's got the surge with that attack speed, the ability power, and here we have the engage. He's got the headbutt pulverize combo. All of the Rioters going down very quickly. Static's able to get out of there though, and they take down Kobe, so that shield doesn't matter. Karthus going down, but they have control of this tower once again, and Udyr actually taking down the second turret, but Dan Din going down. We do have the Rioters on the left turret, and once again, Nintendo taking the Rioters turret, so they have swapped turrets again. Pobelter going to go down to Lee Sin here, actually able to pick up Singe first, but then the death there.
We got Nat and Dyrus trying to run away. We got the wall, and I for sure thought that Nat and Dyrus was going to use that wall to block themselves off from running, but Nintendo is now trying to run away from Static. The flamethrower, and yes, we'll be able to get the kill on Udyr. Renoa is now fighting with Anivia, trying to get them out, but Renoa is just a little bit too tanky, taking down the bird, and the flamethrower will finish off, and Kobe missing the pulverize, cannot get Rumble.
Yeah, and so now we see a kind of a reset. We're back to the original turrets. Riot trying to take their own turret, but we have Dan Din chasing down Static. Does get the taunt. He does have that AoE damage chasing him down, but Static with the effective shield and then the slow, and then almost being able to pick off Dan Din, the Rioters. We do have Singed once again coming into the fray, going to fling him back right into that AoE. Karthus very close to going down. All that Graves AoE damage, and there's the exhaust on Graves, but with the flash out, he's going to get out of there. Dan once again trying to escape, but he's going to be chased down by Singe. Milkow in the middle here. There's the Karthus ultimate. So we have the shield from Lee Sin onto Karthus, chasing down Nintendo. Can he get the Q? Missing the Q, actually. So Pobelter going to be chasing, kiting very effectively with that range damage, getting off that damage against the Riders, but average Gatsby has the slow, just barely missing the Q from Lee Sin, able to pick him up. And now we have the Rioters on the push, going to take down Nintendo. How much can Anivia do? How well can she stall?
Can she wall herself and trap herself?
That would always be good to watch, but we see the headbutt and pulverize onto Lee Sin. He's actually pretty tanky at this point. He's taking a lot of damage. Can he get a shield? Not able to get out, but Static with the ultimate. Dan Din is going to go down. There is Kobe, and now so much regen from the Riders. They have that Tarek heal. Tarek is very low on mana, though. Karthus is very low as well. He might as well die at this point. Get that mana regen, run back into the team. Dyrus going down, actually able to pick him up with the Flash Frost as he goes down. Can they kill the egg? I don't think they have the damage. They will back off. And now Graves jumping into Static, able to burst him down. One more attack on Rumble, one more attack on Tarek, and now they've got the chase. Nintendo will be tossed, but average Gatsby going to go down. The triple kill for Pobelter.
Pobelter doing it pretty well, defending their own tower. The score is actually quite even. We've had mutual captures, both teams, and now Riot is on the defensive end. The pros, they're taking this opportunity to push. We had Nintendo getting the speed buff, is going to be coming around just so he can take tower shots a little bit faster. Then now coming in, getting in on Milkow. He has got nowhere else to go. The pulverizer will keep him down, but he does have a Hex Trigger, keeping him alive, but not for very long. Go again with the headbutt, keeping Static away from the tower. They got this captured, but will he be able to defend the Riot push? Okay, so with the AoE, everyone's so close together. Kobe will be going down next, as will Nivea, and now the pros are being cleaned up once again. Throw Belter Can you get another triple or even a quadra? No, I think you're just going to go ahead, run around circles.
Oh, but the kite
poison
juke into the heel. We do have the
got the
Karthus
flip,
wall,
got a
though.
flip.
There's
We
the
got a
toss.
flip.
He's got to go down now, so
Nowhere to
Pobelter
go.
going to go down.
Then we got an ace from the Riot team. They will
And
be able to take this pretty convincingly, but
they are pushing.
Dan has something to say about it. He's got the Powerball in. He's waiting for it. Can't get the right timing, and he just whipped.
And Dan definitely taking a lot of AoE damage there, but he was able to stall for a second. We do have Rumble's ultimate going down, but not able to pick up anyone. Kobe is going to go down under this turret. Rioters able to pick up the turret, and now they have a huge advantage. The toss back onto Anivia, able to pick up another kill. But Udyr and Rammus going for the sneak attack once again.
But it's not going to work out. We got the
in.
exhaust here on Rammus. He gets the Powerball, and one more flip, and one snack from Rumble will complete the combo. We got Nintendo up on his own. He's just going to be running it back and forth through that speed buff. Not quite sure where he wants to go. And right now, we got the dance. We got the dance.
And so right now, the Rioters just playing this matchup perfectly. We actually have Riot Lycaeus is going to go down, but he's got that AoE zoning them off at that wall. Pobelter very close to going down. Will die to the Karthus ultimate. Can they pick up Kobe and Nintendo? Yes, they will get Kobe. Nintendo, the last person missing the Q, but we do have the slows and the AoE damage. There's the Flash Frost. They're going to be able to chain those disables onto Singe. Barely able to pick up the kill. We do have the shields from Udyr and Dan working on the taunt onto Static, but they don't have enough damage right now. So we'll see whether or not Nintendo can go back. Dan just sitting there. He knows he's gone, and actually Dyrus walling him off, not allowing him to get
he's
back.
A bear. He's got the speed buff. A's begun to capture the enemy tower while we have Riot trying to defend the point, but we got Karthus. We got Singe, their backup. Can we get a flip? Nintendo, will we be able to capture? It's about 25% done. It does not look like we'll be able to. Will we be able to get out in time? We have the wall, we have the slow, and the flip. We'll finish him off.
But in the meantime, we have Rumble with his ultimate coming into Graves here. Is going to be able to pick up that kill, but taking a lot of damage. So Kobe going to try and combo. Anivia in the meantime kiting Lee Sin, and Kobe chasing him down. There's the Singe slow. They are going to be able to get out there, but the headbutt from Kobe almost able to get him out. But the Rioters chaining their disables, chaining their uber tankiness and their powerful damage over time. They're now in control of both towers. Karthus going to be taking down this tower. Actually, Karthus, I believe, is ulting. No, he's taking down the tower. And Singe going to get the toss onto Udyr back into his team.
Riot is now in the position where they can just go ahead and camp the pros at spawn. We have the wall to protect ourselves. And they can't do anything else, but Milk actually getting shot down by Pobelter. Nintendo being caught out by the rest of the team. Renault Static there to finish him down. And Average Gatsby out in front being the best damage soak he can be. Dan getting ton here on Karthus. And we get the headbutt away. If there was no headbutt, we could have killed him easy there, but we got the last auto attack we need. And Average Gatsby run into the enemy base, please.
But Pobelter has escaped for the time, but he will be hunted down by the Rioter team. Average Gatsby on Singe, just too strong with that free golden experience. He's just running around having a merry old time, knows that the pros can't really do anything to him. Hey, there's another toss onto Udyr. Guess what? I'm singed. I've got all that range damage. That poison damage. But actually, we have the chain disables. He's very close to going down, trying to get into the fountain, can't do it. And Rumble chasing down Nintendo. Nintendo going to be able to back away. Lee Sin chasing after Graves. Can he get the Q? We have Pobelter dipping and diving back and forth with those dodges. He's running all over the map.
He's trying to bait the dash. He's got the kill, and yes! That's the wrong. I'm pretty sure we're way out of bounds there, but yeah, we got the kill. It's okay. But Kobe, we're trying to get Static here under your own tower. We should have someone. Why is no one capturing tower? Kobe gets the one last turret hit. We'll be able to get him with Dan, Nat, and Dyrus together. We'll be able to go ahead and get that tower. But Nintendo, he's trying to trying to be a little bit sneaky, trying to get another stealth steal here. But you know what? The rest of the Riot team is now here in chasing Isabelle. He has to get away. The pros have secured their own tower once again, but they are so far behind now.
Yeah, it's a real uphill battle, but we are starting to get into that late game Graves build. But Singe just way too strong. A toss back onto Pobelter. He's running through the enemy team, taking a lot of damage right now. The taunt from Dan. Can they pick up this kill? A couple more auto attacks, but he's still chasing. There goes the kill onto Singe, and the pros will be able to take this first tower back again.
You had to use the ult on Graves. You had to secure that kill, but Lycaeus actually caught out of position, falls incredibly quick, and now all the pros, all 5 of them are converging down right here. Nintendo, I have no idea where he was. Who's the rest of the team? He's got to be cheating. Milkow has to get the kick away, get away from the pros, and he's here helping the shield. Got Rumble here. We got to play through a nice wall from Anivia. Milkow being singled out. Static has nothing left to do. Renault here out in front has to shield. their own tower is halfway captured. We can get the pros in here. That'd be a very quick cap.
But we are into that late game damage from Graves, and he's actually going head-to-head with Tarek here. Rumble chasing away. I'm not sure where he's going, but he's going to turn back into Anivia now. Actually missing a couple of his abilities. There's the Flash Frost going to go over his head, and the pros are able to pick up that kill. If they can protect Graves, then they definitely have the sustained damage with that AD, that strong AD. So all these disables, Gadsby actually running back into them, but the slow from Dat and Dyrus not able to hit the wall will get the toss back for the kill, and Singe just too tanky for them to deal with at this point.
We got the kill there on Karthus, and I gotta say, Alistair, quite a fancy dancer. Nintendo, he's a pretty good runner too. He's got the bear stage, just trying to outrun Singe. It's not a marathon. This is all random, all bottom. You're not trying to outrun him. You can't escape from Singe, and you can't chase the man either.
And unfortunately right now, this is a perfect position for the pros, for the Riot team. They're actually going to be able to pick up the kill onto Dan Dan. The exhaust on the Pro Belter, he is going to go down, and because we did have a quest going down in Dominion, they will actually get the quest. They will be able to capture this second point, give them that buff. We'll see if Anivia can stall them for a little bit, actually flashing right into the middle of the team. I'm sure that was not intentional, but we actually have Kobe coming once again as that shield, the kick away from Milk Cow and bursting him down, so Riot will be able to take this tower.
That is what you get for grabbing the mid buff and cheating. That is exactly what you get, a kick to the face.
So we do have the buff onto the Rioters, but we do have Nintendo coming up behind them, is going to be going for that second turret. Can he take it fast enough? He does not have the whatever the item is that gives you a faster capture, but even so, he is going to take it down very fast. They are not getting to him quickly enough. We do have the Karthus ult to stall it for a second though, so it will stall. Rumble coming is going to be able to dissuade him.
With the Riot team's looking pretty dominant right now, Nintendo has nowhere left to run. We're going to have the Riot team recapture their first point, and now we actually have the pros. And we've seen the Riot team do this entire match, camping the spawn, legitimate strategy, and now we got the bird, we got the cow trying to recapture their point. Lee Sin trying to keep them away, and then we got Nintendo. Can we get away? No, we cannot. The fire will finish him off.
And so the Rioters are just too strong right now. We have Kobe going in with the headbutt pulverize, followed up by Dan Dan. We have lots of AoE damage going on. How much damage can Bo Belter do? Lee Sin jumping back into Ramus, but in the meantime, Singe just running crazy. He will run under the tower though, so the fountain takes him down, but can Graves take out this team underneath his tower? There's another fountain. Milkout will go down. Graves, how many kills can you get? He's running back into the team. He doesn't have a whole lot of life steal right now, so he will go down pretty quickly, but Nintendo getting the stun, and the burst from Graves going to be able to pick up the kill onto Karthus. The ultimate from Rumble able to get him, but now Rumble is chasing Nintendo. Nintendo kiting back and forth. There's going to be a stun shortly, the ignite, and the Rumble damage will be able to take him, and the Rioters have control of the board once again.
There's not a whole lot the pros can do, even if they manage to get out, and yes, we got the kill right to Ramus Raider Tower, and even if the pros manage to get back their own tower, they're too far behind. They have to have the enemy tower under their control for a good 5 minutes before they can even think about winning. But Stagger trying to go after the bird will be caught by the rest of the pros. We got the headbutt away towards Milkoutwood. We got a flipping eggs.
But
it's breakfast time.
Can Graves be a hero? That's almost another triple kill. Kobe actually taking that, but Graves coming in once again. Graves, show us a little bit of that true grit. The man in black getting another kill, and now they've got the tower. Graves is so strong, but goes down to Karthus.
Double kill for Karthus on the ult, and Nivea and Graves both falling. We're going to recapture his tower for the pros, but I think it's a little bit too late.
Right now it's just 28 seconds away from the Rioters winning this game. Actually 14 seconds if they take control of this second point. So we have to have a very safe game from the pros right now. They can't afford any mistakes. We will see Anivia coming back in with that fantastic play we've seen from the two of them all game. Those flashes into the teams, walling off their teams, and Dan very close to going down, will go down. Kobe is in the middle of the team, does have his ultimate going off, but he's close to going down as well. They are able to pick up Karthus, but now is Anivia going to be hit by any of that Karthus?
Actually walling himself off
once again, and the Rioters are taking down this turret. It's the last-ditch effort from Pro Belter. How many people can you take down? He's going to be able to sit here in DPS. Graves, Renoa going down very quickly. Get him, Pro Belter. Chasing, one more attack, able to pick up that kill. Now can he face off with Lee Sin? I just want to see him go right headlong into the team. Lee Sin chasing him down, but Pobelter turning back into him. We do have the Q missing. He's cutting back and forth.
Intended. Forget the rules. Start cheating. Alistar's already done it. Just start taking other towers.
But we do have Rumble coming in here. Can we get Dan Din in? He does have his ghost, and he's going to be able to get Rumble trapped. Graves coming back is actually turning onto Average Gatsby. Can the pros turn it around? Graves is just so strong right now, able to pick up another kill on Lee Sin any second, and there it goes. And now the pros have control of this. Karthus is definitely going to go down in the middle of this team. What is going on? Have the pros been baiting the Rioters the entire game? They're like, hey, we wanted you to feel good about yourself. We wanted you to have a nice time. Guess what? Now we're coming to the table. We're going to take this game back under control.
Renoa is out in front. She sees the tower has been taken, but has no choice. Then now the pros are camping the spawn of Riot, but they're doing it right. They're coming all back in one big wave. We got the wonderful wall keeping the Rioters in, but it may be their undoing. Dan Din being plugged away. Nintendo not being able to do a whole lot, just getting bear stance and running away. And now we got Mad Dash Gatsby trying to just lie the poison down. Working purely on poison damage right now. Milkow now has being trapped inside the Anivia ult, has to run back to tower. We need to recapture Renault instead, doing a good job doing that. And we got the Karthus ult. We'll be able to finish both of them off.
And this is probably going to be GG. We do have the Rioters pushing down. There was the ace, and they have such a strong team right now. Can we get Graves back into the mix? See if he can defend this turret.
We have 3 of our pros back up. We got 2 Rioters, now 4 Rioters trying to break the defense. We got the headbutt pulverize in from Alistar. Karthus will be the first one to go, but Kobe, you're ridiculously low, 30 health, being able to walk away.
But Graves cutting back and forth, almost able to get the kill. Rumble just barely able to take him down. So we do have the Rioters able to sustain themselves for a time, but Nintendo chasing down Renoa. There is the stun going off, and Rumble coming in behind, seeing if he can maybe backdoor it. They're getting really desperate now. They need to get that last capture, and Average Gatsby running around is so strong as that AP Singe. He is doing a lot of damage with this poison, and Anivia will probably go down. There it is, Rumble with the ultimate, and Nintendo is caught in the middle of the team. The Rioters are on a roll here. We do have Singe almost going down to Pobelter, though. Can Pobelter do it with that Graze? He is able to get one kill. There's another kill. So actually Alistar with it, but he's chasing down Renoa, going to be able to get that kill along with Dan Din as long as they get in range in time. But we do have Lee Sin going to be coming back into Graves, actually jumping onto him. And now Lycaeus is very close to going down. Will he go? There it is, the ghost form, and Graves cutting back and forth into the brush is able to take Renoa down any second now, yes, and they are all cutting around Lee Sin. Lee Sin not able to get the angles he wants, but there is the dragon kick, able to pick up Rammus as well, and Graves. All these kills for Graves. How many kills is he? I don't even see it in the stats. So just absolute phenomenal play. The pros are taking the second turret once again, slowly wearing down the Rioters.
We have the Rioters now coming back. We got second Average Gatsby trying to fend off this push. The turret has been deactivated. Gatsby just trying to get in the middle, trying to get as much poison damage as you can, but it's not going to be doing all too much. Riot is now at half health, and the pros are significantly lower. Karthus will just dissuade them, instead will actually fall under tower as well. The pros have regained both towers. They are still in this. We got 3 Riders trying once again to break the defense. We got the wall from Karthus keeping Throwbelter, and the Nat Dyrus combo from going any further. But we have an egg on Anivia. Will be going down to yes. Milkow Renault doing what they can. Nintendo, he's got the Tiger Stance, putting down those DPS on Tarek, and yes, will fall, and Karthus goes down once again. The pros defend the further tower. But we still have another wave, but we got 2 more Riders. They have respawned. The rest of the team should be coming back in about 15 seconds. They just want to try and get what they can.
The Deathfire's Grasp from that AP Rammus, and then the taunt back into the tower. There's the chain disables. The tower doing so much damage. Nintendo very close to pick up the kill. He will go down, and now he's turning into Rumble, but he's very low. Rumble able to pick up the kill. Kobe has his ultimate down, and Dan Din once again with another taunt. The tower just barely not able to do it, so we have the Riders coming back. They will be able to take this tower. Can the pros defend the second inhibitor? They do have Kobe going down. Pobelter able to dash over that wall, is getting that nice range damage, but he's very close to going down. A couple of dots. We do have him going down, and the Rioters almost with the ace. Can they take down Nat and Dyrus? There's the stun. All of those Qs, he just keeps on stutter stepping all over the place, and the Rioters will get the 1 tower and push on to the second.
Anivia's secret passive, she turns into a chicken and can only hop 4 inches every few seconds, trying to get away. The wall just could not keep her from going any further. Kobe coming in once again with the pulverize, trying to get the damage we need on the Karthus. And we have all of the Riot team now regrouping a 4-man push onto the back tower. And look at Dan Din, AP Rammus, OP, 900 damage on that power ball.
But that Karth assault, how much will it do? Actually, Udyr able to stun Karthus, cancel the ultimate. Now Graves coming in with the burst damage, able to take down Lee Sin. Renoa coming as well, is going to go down to Graves. We do have Rumble throwing down the ultimate on Pobelter, but Pobelter has so much damage. Look at him take out Rumble. He has the Ignite, but the Zonias from Rumble and the Singe Toss is going to be able to take down Graves. This is going to be the end of the game. Can the pros stall just any longer? Udyr is taking down the second tower, trying to stop their capture points. We have Kobe preventing them from capturing. He does have his ultimate, it is down, but he is going to be able to stop them for a second longer. We have Nat and Dyrus coming in now, able to burst down Singe, and Udyr in the meantime, not able to grab the kill. The tower actually kills him. I don't know what was going on there. He was just running around taking the turret shots. Didn't even care. He was perfectly comfortable there, but the pros have barely been able to stall it. 17 points left for the Rioters.
The Rioters, we have 10 seconds before 2 more members come back. We have a little bit outnumbered. The pros are 1 man up here in the mid and just melting Karthus immediately with the Graves. Oh, Lee Sin falls next to Renault. Will you be able to get away? You're pretty taking it. Oh, we got the wall from an keep it from going inward. The headbutt pulverize will be able to finish the job. The 4 pros now converging in on the back tower. Gatsby and Static are here to say something about it. We got the poison if Kobe walks in there. We got the Rumble ult, and yes, he will fall as well. Nat Dyrus trying to get some health, trying to stay in that bush, trying to stay in the fight, but Gatsby will fall. Udyr, Graves doing what they need to do and recapturing this rear tower. The pros are still in it. If they can come back from this, this would be amazing.
And again, Graves is so strong, but Pobelter so low is actually going to dive, knows that he needs to actually kill himself, because if they had stayed at low health, it would have given the Rioters an opportunity to get some quick kills, push. In this situation, Nintendo also about to go down, will go down, but we do have short respawn timers. So by suiciding both Graves and Anivia, they know they are going to be up in time to defend the second turret, which is the key one, that is the capture point. So we do have the pros still in this.
Everyone is up. The pros are now having to get back to their tower in a hurry. We got the 5-man push from Riot. They're all here. They got a nice little small mini wave, but I think it might just be enough. Nintendo going around, wants to get that speed buff, so get that engage, and yet Dyrus out in front, immediately going to be focused on. There is no egg, they will die, and Kobe is the next to go down like Ace. Once again, out in front, taking the turret, going down as well. Pobelter trying to do what he can. He is certainly the MVP for the pros. Trying to do
Pobelter is going to go down, though, able to pick up Rumble. How much lifesteal does he have? Can he do it? He's taking down Renoa with the kill, but he's paused for a second, and there it is. Now Lee Sin coming into him. The Hex Trigger able to pick up the kill, and the Rioters are going to be able to get the second tower very quickly. How fast can the pros get out there? Dan Din trying to stall it, able to get the taunt just barely in time, and the pros are still in this one.
The minions, they're keeping the tower from being captured just enough, and the pros will go ahead and take this back real quick. 7 points. 7 points left for the pros. Even if this is deactivated, they are still at risk of losing this game.
Now we need some support for the Rioters here. We have the Flash Frost and all that burst damage from Graves. Dan Din actually coming in. It's almost insta-killed. Can we get some support? We are just 7 points away from the Rioters winning. Let's hear some crowd noise for them. And there we go, but we have Nat and Dyrus actually walling off Kobe. They're like, no, Kobe, you have to fight this one. He's chasing down Rumble there. Rumble going to be able to get away, and once again, Pobelter is in the scene. Nintendo a little bit caught out of position, though. We'll be chasing down Static. Actually, a lot of damage. We do have the exhaust going off, but Static going down. The Zonia's just in time. How much damage can he do? He does go down. Riot Lake Chaos as well, and Singed running around bot. Not sure what to do at this point in time.
We got a lot of poison coming down from Singe. Wants to be sure we can clear that main way, but Dan here immediately getting flipped, trying to get the engage he needs. Pobelter here once again doing what he does best, picking away at Milkout, and Renault caught out in front. Dan trying to focus some damage. We got the trembles coming in. It's not going to be enough. Adric Gatsby does get stunned by Udyr. Needs to just back off just a little bit, and we have 3 pros pushing 1 rider. We have the ult coming in from Karthus. Oh, extremely low. Everyone on the pros team, I don't know if they're what are they going to be able to do to this. They can't take down this tower anymore. We got the Rioters. They're already back up, and Udyr, we're getting the speed buff back up on Nintendo. Gatsby chasing down Pobelter. managed to turn the tables, but we got the ult from
Oh, the
Rumble
flash.
flashing away, and a headbutt pulverize. We're going to clean up the rest of the Rioters here. And now we got Nintendo once again starting in advance on the tower. He's going to take a hit or two, but it's going to be okay.
But Pobelter is just toying with them now. He is like, I am the man here. I control the game. I am powerful, Graves. I am coming in for this turret. Kobe with the headbutt pulverized. Renoa going to go down. There's the dash in. Can he get the kill? There it goes. And now chasing after Lee Sin. So we have another turret for the pros once again.
For all of our pros are up, 2 Riders are up. We can defend this tower pretty easily for the next 15 seconds. Gonna grab the health they need. Gatsby, all he can really do, he just throw down some poison, throw down some sticky stuff, trying to catch the bros off guard. And we got the taunt here on Static in the corner. We got the wall from Anivia. Not quite sure why, because they have to leave spawn anyway. But we got Gatsby being caught out in front once again, singled out. Like he is trying to do some extra damage with that AoE, not going to be doing much. All 5 pros still up defending this tower. We got Shirelli's being caught by Renoa out in front, getting a stun on Kobe, but regretting it just a little bit. And we have a Guardian Angel on Renoa dying immediately.
All the pros are extremely low now. If the pros don't suicide, if the Rioters come back, all 5 of them, they do have an advantage here because of the health. If they're able to get in, but Anivia with the wall off isn't allowing any of that to happen. There's another Flash Frost, is going to be able to stall them for a little bit, but they are all very low. Nintendo almost going down to the Rumble ultimate, and now Dan Din's going to go down. But that Graves AoE holding him under the tower, this is just disrespectful now. Graves able to position himself outside the fountain, and the pros are 40 seconds away from taking this game.
Why would you flip someone into a laser? That's just plain rude. I can't imagine anyone doing that. But No Cow getting pulverized once again into the wall. Where we go now? We got a kick. We're going to get a little pop-up for the pros. They're still ridiculously low. You can't back. Why are you backing? Don't do that.
But they are all very low. If we get one solid push, all of the Rioters all at once, the Karthus ultimate can't pick up the kills, but there it is. Kobe going down. We do have Anivia as well. They need to just be extremely fast. Take down this turret. 7 seconds only left. So they are capturing the one. Singe chasing down Pobelter, but the kite from Pobelter, he's just too strong. Singe can't catch him. Oh, missing the slow. And Pobelter, will you turn back into him? Will not. And so the Rioters are taking back that point. 10 seconds left for the pros. Can the Rioters take this capture point? All the pros are coming back up. We do have Pobelter recalling. What is going on?
Why are you
we
recalling?
do have the slow though. Singe coming in. Can't get the toss. Graves goes down. This has to be it for the Rioters. They have Graves. The game is probably going to be over. We do have it. The Rioters are going to be able to take it. We do have the kick onto Kobe, getting him out of there, and the Rioters are capturing the point for the win.
Kobe still caught from, but Dan, we got an AP Rams, but still be able to do something. But they've captured tower. 3, 2, 1. GG! I gotta say, those Anivia walls, pretty annoying. I would hate